To tell or not to tell? That is the question today on All right, it's another day of writing, another day of Camp Nanowrimo. Yes, the cats are still with me. Bye, Chewy. Today, I would like to talk about whether or not you should tell people about your writing goals. We talked about conflict yesterday. This can be serious conflict. There are two thoughts about telling people about your writing goals. One is that if you tell everyone, then they will hold you accountable because you don't want to have to go back and tell them you didn't succeed. But the other school says, don't tell anybody what you're doing. Just sit down and write, and they can find out after you've completed. That's more of the cheer for yourself camp. I can honestly say I have never succeeded in a goal because I told other people. However, I can also say that I have not finished lots of goals even though I didn't tell anybody. On the one hand, it's because really nobody I know cares whether I write or not. So telling them doesn't change the situation. They're fine if I write, they're fine if I don't. And if I don't tell anyone, well, it's really easy to start a project then and not finish it because the only one who knows I didn't is me. So, do we tell people or not tell people? I think there's two parts to this. One, probably whether we tell people or not does not indicate whether we're going to succeed or not, because we'll either succeed or not, and the people have nothing to do with it. It's all kind of inside our own heads. However, telling the right people can make a difference. For example, telling your writing friends what your plans are, and then when you see them each week for critique or in an online forum, they might ask you how it's going. Do you want to tell writing friends that you haven't been writing? Maybe you do. And then they can maybe help you come up with reasons why you haven't been writing. Or you could actually find a true accountability partner, one person who is doing something similar to what you are doing, and the two of you share in the progress and help each other make sure that the writing actually happens. I will tell you personally that I have tried many times to find an accountability partner, and it's never lasted to the end. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. It just means you gotta find the right person. This is where things like Camp Nanowrimo can really help, because these people are all trying to succeed the way you are. They are trying to reach their goals and get a winner's certificate at the end of the month. So if you have a buddy in Camp Nanowrimo, or if you've joined a cabin, then you can see other people's numbers and they can see your numbers, and everybody can support each other. So it might be worth trying. Also, groups like Jenn's Writing World, they can do the same thing. In building this community, you can write in the comments about how your writing is going, whether you're meeting your goals, whether you're not, and other people can support you. I personally would love to support you. So go ahead, leave a comment below. Tell me whether you're meeting your goals and finding success, or whether procrastination is rearing its ugly head. It lives in my house, so I totally understand. And I will gladly be your cheerleader, your accountability partner, whatever it is that you need so that you can find success. So I guess, to sum all this up, whether you tell somebody kind of depends on you. Telling the right people can really help. Telling everybody else probably doesn't do any good. I am personally always of the opinion that the best time to tell people is when you've actually finished something, and then they will cheer for you and be very impressed. Telling people what you've done before you even start, at least for me, is a good way to say, I'll probably never start, because all of my drive kind of leaves the minute I talk about it. But you should do whatever works for you, and right now, I hope that means you're going to write for 10 minutes. Let's go do that. One of the advantages of telling people what you're doing is so that you won't be disturbed during your 10 minutes of writing. Hopefully you are distraction-free right now, and we can get started. I have the timer set for 10 minutes, and let's go. 3, 2, 1, start. All right, that's it. Time is up. I have to admit that between the cats doing roundabouts and a tough science section that I hadn't researched ahead of time, I was a little slow going today. However, I am going to do some more research this afternoon, so tomorrow's writing segment will probably go faster because I'll know what the heck I'm talking about. I hope I can see you there. All right, well, for me, that was a fantastic bit of writing. I hope you got something out of it too, and that you'll join me tomorrow for another 10 minutes, as in every day in April. If you want to get notifications whenever I drop a new video, which in April is every day, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, as well as the little bell. If you had a good writing session, I would love to get a like. It is always appreciated. And most importantly, please share the channel with your other writing friends. The more and more people who write with us, the more and more success we will all find. And now for today's quote. Oh, well, this is a short quote, but it is very good. It is from Harper Lee. I don't think I need to tell you who she is. And this is what she said. I would advise anyone who aspires to a writing career that before developing his talent, he would be wise to develop a thick hide. That goes right along with telling people, and I didn't talk about that danger, but of course the danger is always that people are going to tell you you'll never succeed, or tell you that your book is no good, or tell you that your idea is dumb. Yes, all these things happen all the time. And so you can either never tell anybody, but you got to tell someone eventually, or, as Harper Lee has said, develop a thick hide. It is a good thing to have as a writer. So long from Jenn's writing world, and until tomorrow, write, write, write.